Hey y'all, it's your girl Stacey the Intuitive, and today I just wanted to tune in and do a nice little reading for you guys. So I'm going to be using the Gaia Oracle. I'm going to pull one Oracle card, and then we're just going to channel the most prominent message that comes up. I'm just looking for messages for your highest and greatest good as we move into this new week. Whenever this message finds you, I trust that it will be for you. So just take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, then I'll be having more messages coming out, so stay tuned. This is just something I was trying out. I don't really enjoy the whole process of getting on here and doing spreads much, but I do like the process of maybe just honing into an energy and intuitively channeling. So we're just gonna see what we get here, guys, and I just hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and just stay tuned, okay? So subscribe, like, do the whole shebang. We're gonna tune into a message. So the card we have is the message, okay? We have positive news and positive outcomes. So immediately it's hard to not get the message that you guys might be receiving some type of message this week. But most importantly, what I'm really feeling with this is that there's something that you guys maybe have been wanting to hear about. There's something that you've been wanting to ponder about. And maybe there's been this energy that you've been required to stay in where you're kind of been like immobile. It's like you're not supposed to move. You're not supposed to do anything. You're supposed to wait for the outcome. And I do feel like faith has been, you know, guiding this whole journey through, right? You guys have been asked very prominently by the divine probably to, you know, maintain your faith at this time, something that you've probably worked really hard for. And I feel like there's just positive news, positive outcome regarding this, regarding whatever you kind of just stayed in place for. I do feel here like if you guys did act in any way irrationally or fed into old patterns, then you might find that it was a little bit sabotory and that you might be experiencing the results of the sabotage. But I do feel for the people who are supposed to be receiving this message right now, and even the people who, you know, went into the sabotaging energy, that's fine. That would just mean that, you know, you're gonna have a new perspective going at it the next time or whatever. But the ones of you who are who just kind of have been asked to kind of stay in this energy, maybe of solitude, maybe of just quiet listening, maybe of just downloading and rejuvenation, there is some positive news coming to you. This has a lot to do with your notion of receptivity. And so if you had been the type that had been doing and you felt like you had just been put on a real big pause by the universe, and that there was not much that you could do and you were really being told to pause. Sorry, like my hair is just itching my face right now. But if you were put on kind of somewhat of a pause, I just feel like there's something coming into you to kind of be reflective of that patience that you offered to the divine, and it's going to show that it hasn't been in vain, that it has been for your highest and greatest good. So there is positive news, positive outcome on its way to you. I do feel here that this was, like I said, it was very much based on an act of faith that you took. You really had to lean your energy towards the light, whereas in the past you might have found yourself going towards the self-doubt, towards the fears, towards the limitations, which would get you to act in these self-sabotaging ways, or just in ways that kind of intervene on what the divine was trying to do. So then it gets you to be at more of a delay. This time I feel that some of you created space, much like this bird here. There's space, and now there's just space for this bird to move up towards the light, towards the positive news, towards a positive outcome. And I do feel like these two trees here are kind of supporting / guiding the way for this bird here. So I do feel like that's kind of the collective at this time. There's some positive news on its way to you, and if anything, I just feel like this message was meant to be somewhat of a confirmation for those of you who had been really stopped and you felt like the divine just was really calling on you to stop, even though that's out of your comfort zone, out of how you would normally act, and you just had been in this kind of uncertain energy about what's to come. There's this level of receptivity, of faith that was required of you in order for this positive news, positive outcome to come. Could be a message saying that you got a job, could be a message of love, could be a message you know, of unexpected income, whatever have you. I do feel here like you guys were kind of put in a position where you couldn't do much, and you will be being rewarded for the way that you acted during this period of time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this message was resonant. Once again, take what resonates, leave the rest. This really is just a confirmation type message when I do these, and, you know, just for people to take with them as they, you know, try to go through these energies. Because if you were in this energy, if you're currently in this energy, then it's important sometimes to get that confirmation, because you can find yourself banging your head up against the wall when you're not really sure, but you're kind of sure. So trust your intuition in this. There's positive news, positive outcome on its way to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.